Monsta X's Hyungwon is the 5th member to enlist in the military. He shared a handwritten letter with his fans on October 20th, notifying them that he would begin his mandatory military service on November 14th. Hyungwon wrote that he had prepared himself for enlistment by watching his fellow members, so he didn't feel disappointed, but relieved. Hyungwon wanted to convey his heartfelt thanks and asked fans to be healthy during the time that he was away. Once he completes his basic training, Hyungwon will serve as an active duty soldier for the rest of his service. His enlistment location will remain secret to maintain a calm and orderly environment, especially with many civilians and their families in attendance. We can only wish that he comes back safe and healthy. Hwarang from Tempest will be undergoing a surgery for his injured shoulder. Yuehwa Entertainment came out with the statement on October 19th, announcing that due to his surgery, Hwarang would be taking a break from the group's promotions. He will still attend the group's fan signing event on October 22nd, so he can respect the fans' wishes, but won't participate in the group's upcoming activities, including those in Japan. Instead, he'll prioritize his recovery from a shoulder injury that requires surgery and other treatments. Yuehwa Entertainment expressed regret for any worry that this may have caused fans. Our heartfelt wishes go out to him for a swift and complete recovery, and we hope that he will take all the necessary time for his recovery. There's finally an update on Tae Hyun's and Seo Min-jae's case. On their first trial, held on October 19th at the Seoul Western District Court, they both admitted to their charges of possession of illegal substances and expressed their deep regrets about their actions. Tae Hyun shared that he's presently at a rehabilitation center and is determined to contribute to tackling problems related to substance use in society. He said, "Beyond personal reflection, in a society where substance problems have become serious, I will take public responsibility and do what I can." Seo Min-jae also seemed apologetic, expressing that she would respect any decision made by the court. During the trial, it was also revealed that Seo Min-jae had legally changed her name, but said that this was done so she can get a fresh start, not for any other reason, especially one related to the case. According to the prosecution, the two allegedly obtained and used 0.5 grams of a substance in August 2022, which they mixed with alcohol and consumed at their home. Additionally, Taehyun was accused of using an extra 0.2 grams of an illegal substance diluted in water in December 2022. As stated, they both admitted to being guilty in court, but Min-jae requested further investigation before the final decision. The next trial will take place on December 7th, so stay tuned for more updates. Now get seated for some truly interesting and unexpected updates. As we've reported a few days ago, after a long legal battle that has been going back and forth, 50/50's Keena has withdrawn her lawsuit against Attract and has gone back to the company after a tearful apology. This decision managed to shock the public and made them wonder what was next for Keena and the rest of the members. Would she call out the givers for what they've done to the members or accuse them of manipulation? Will the other members also withdraw their lawsuits, or are they going to stick their ground? Well, now we have answers in the form of an interview that Keena conducted with Dispatch, speaking about the events that led to the lawsuit. She explained how back in June, Sena, one of the members, had texted Attract to inform them that she had tested positive for COVID-19. However, after obtaining the text messages, Dispatch was able to locate where the picture of the positive test was taken, and get this. It wasn't sent from Gangnam-gu Nonhyangdong, where the member's dorm is, but from the home of An Sung-gil, who was the CEO of the Givers, who was the one who took the test. According to Keena, the image was sent 3 days before the members notified Attract of their plan to end their exclusive contracts. The picture aimed to enforce a 3-day quarantine and stop them from taking on any schedules before seeking content certifications. When their quarantine period ended, the legal notice to terminate their exclusive contracts was sent to the company, and a day later, they left Attract's dorms. The second they left the dorms, though, Keena started to have her doubts about An Sung-gil's credibility. She claims that it was Sung-gil who pushed the members to file the lawsuits, which then made their parents hire their own lawyers, trusting that he wanted what was best for the girls. While An Sung-gil did tell them that he couldn't be directly involved, he said that he would provide them with the evidence they needed to win in court, but they couldn't contact Attract throughout the process. But he never pulled through with any effective evidence and ran away from the issue once it backfired. There was also the issue of royalties, specifically Keena's. Keena said that she had learned through the media that her copyright share from the writing credits of Cupid had been reduced from 6.5% to just 0.6%. Eventually, she found out that An Sung-gil had forged her signature to do so, but this isn't the only thing that he lied about. She and the rest of the group discovered that he might have forged his educational records and the signatures of the original Cupid producers. Keena's parents and the parents of the other members became furious once they found out about this. From then on, 50/50 cut off their contract with An Sung-gil but continued with their lawsuit. Based on what Keena shared, Dispatch became convinced that the members were gaslighted into filing the lawsuit in the first place. Keena also revealed that An Sung-gil often shared Kakao Talk messages with the group. These messages were exchanges between him and a person linked to Billboard. The messages would indicate that the group's rankings were rising, and they would rise even more. Ahn Seung-gil would then assert that he was the one responsible for the group's success, as he had been allegedly working behind the scenes to boost the song's chart performance. Keena went on, he also claimed that Jung Hong-jun was struggling and he was the one funding us. That made us think, Attract is financially unstable. He kept planting anxiety in our minds like that. The plot gets thicker as Warner Records proceeded to make a buyout offer for the group to Ahn Seung-gil. After notifying the members of this offer, he lied and told them that Jung Hong-jun had turned it down, even though it would have been beneficial to all, making the members think the worst of the CEO. Later on, Ahn Seung-gil gathered the members at the Givers and presented them with an ultimatum. They either had to get investment from a big company like CJ or Kakao, or take legal action and leave Attract. During this period, Ahn Seung-gil also went as far as to reach out to Keena's father, claiming that Jung Hong-jun was seeking funds from a major corporation, which he implied would lead to financial troubles for the members. This seemed to be a tactic to influence the parents into thinking about legal action, and it seemed like it worked. Dispatch asked Keena why the members or their parents never reached out to CEO Jung Hong-jun, and she appeared to be regretting her decision not to. As for their parents, Keena explained, the parents didn't exactly know what the Givers was. They just thought it was a part of Attract. The staff there are so worried about us. They didn't want to make them feel embarrassed. At the end of the interview, Keena apologized to Jung Hong-jun for the last time, but that wasn't all. Keena's father, for starters, revealed a conversation with Ahn Seung-gil, who was sure they would win the legal case, increasing his influence and providing them with a false sense of security. He claimed that Warner Music Korea had offered Jung Hong-jun up to 10 billion Korean won in exchange for the group's name rights and royalties from their first 2 albums. According to the phone call, Ahn Seung-gil told him that someone would organize negotiations with the condition that they hand over album royalties and the group's name. In return, they would pay Jung Hong-jun between 5 billion won and a maximum of 10 billion won and ask the CEO to stop interfering with the group. This hints at Warner Music Korea potentially working with Ahn Seung-gil to attract the members. Some comments that were allegedly left by Keena's mother resurfaced recently as well, revealing even more things about the lawsuit. These remarks appeared on a YouTube channel and seemed to align with Keena's personal details. The comments used Keena's real name, Song Ja-kyung, and even mentioned her hometown, Daejeon. In the comments, the user who's believed to be Keena's mom apologized to CEO Jung Hong-jun and thanked him for raising Keena until now. She also implies that she was unaware of the lawsuit as Keena's father was the one involved with it. Not only that, but she claims that she was blocked by the parents of the other members. After all of this has surfaced, even the netizens who were wary of Keena have started to warm up to her. They have even vowed to support her if she ends up debuting in another group. Well, Keena's statements align with the most logical scenario that people came to based on the available evidence, which is that Ahn Seung-gil lied to them. This brings some relief after months of uncertainty. We can only hope that the other members share the truth too, as it seems like they were only victims of the manipulation and the gaslighting by an adult that they trusted, so stay tuned for more updates. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye guys!